Hello, hello, hello. Like and subscribe. Subscribe. I see you watching my video, but you ain't subscribing. I see you. But thank you for all the replay viewers. Thank you for everyone who watches this video this year, next year, and years to come. This is a catalog of data that will be stored in history forever. So I want to say thank you to everyone who watches. The one thing that we're talking about today are my parents. Mother's Day is coming up. That is coming up really, really soon. It's like, oh my gosh, this Sunday. So I wanted to give some tips and some tricks for Mother's Day in quarantine. One thing that I'm doing with my mother is we're doing a FaceTime and a Zoom with all of my brothers and sisters, just coming together and making it, not so disconnected, but connecting us, even though we may be miles apart, states apart. We're bringing it together. So I made this about my parents, but specifically, I want to talk about my mother. One thing that I love about our relationship is that she has been there with me through it all. When I say it all, y'all, it all. I remember when I first got my period, I was at somebody else's house. Oh my gosh, y'all. I know might be too much. I might need to put a disclaimer out there. But when it first happened, like, she had already read me books about it. She had already she wanted me to feel comfortable, and she wanted to make it like a very good, happy, moment. I wish I could find a picture. Like, yes, I took pictures. And this is before social media, so yes. But she wanted to make it like a feminine journey. You're coming into your own. And that's one thing I love about my mom. She makes everything like super huge. That's probably the reason why I am the way that I am today is because of her. Because she always chose to celebrate us. No matter what stage of our life we were in, no matter even if it was a stage where we didn't really feel comfortable in, she still chose to celebrate us. Another memory that I have with my mom, let me finish that one first. So I was at somebody else's house and I called her and I was like, Mama, I need you to come pick me up right now. I'm on it. I'm starting. She was like, oh, yay. She was so excited. I think I kind of scared the other people though. But I was cool because, she had talked to me about it. I knew, that it was going to happen eventually. And I was ready. And so when I got home, she cleaned me up. She washed me down. Literally, I felt like a child again. She washed me down and she prayed over me. And the one thing that I remember her saying is, Drea, you have a gift. The gift of your virginity. You have the gift to hold on to, because now you have entered into this new feminine role where you're able to have a child. You're able to be a mother. But she said the one thing that I want you to remember is that you don't want to be a mother before you're finished getting mothered. And I will never forget those words from her. I'll never forget them. And I made a commitment to myself that day that I didn't want to have children before I got married. Like, that was like my commitment to myself. Like, I'm 36 now, and I don't have any children, and I'm not married. But I made that commitment, not knowing then how big or how much it would kind of hold or be a weight on me sometimes. But I think that her telling me you don't want to be a mother before you're finished getting mothered, I think that kind of gave me a foundation to stand upon, and I want to say like a covenant to keep with myself, because she didn't know that I was saying that, but because of how she treated me, because of how the things that she was imparting into me at that young age, and I think I was about 11 or 12, and it really made the difference in my life. So later on, the next day, I got a new suit for church. I got a crochet, the corsage. I said crochet. I got a corsage, and it was so pretty. It was the same color as my suit. It was like a beige color with some burgundy in there. I thought I was just the stuff. But when I tell you my mama, she always makes us feel special. Every birthday, whether it's big or small. And of course, my next thing that I remember about my mom is her giving me my birthday party. I think I was about 10 years old. And she said, me and you, we going away. We going to the hotel. We're going to get bathrobes. We're going to get our nails done. We're going to have us time. So for me, having mommy-daughter time was everything, because I had, at the time, I think I had one brother and another sister. And to me, they took up all the time. So I was the oldest. And to get that time to spend with her, and again, she's always dropping nuggets. Hopefully one day I'm gonna bring her on this YouTube channel and she could share with you guys some of her good nuggets. But she has been like a pillar in my life, like something that held me up. And having that time with her in the hotel room, and her just like saying, Andrea, as you go through, as you come out, as you become with this new age, remember that you'll always be my baby. And and it may not seem like a lot to some, but to me, I think in that moment, because I was the oldest, because I was doing, like pretty much everything for the children, it gave me a sense of belonging. It gave me a sense of, even though she had some other children, I'm still hers. And I think that's a lot of times what we miss in some relationships, is that we don't understand that we belong. The one thing that I will say to you in closing out, because like I could talk all day about my mom. I love her so much. She is one of the greatest women I ever met in my life. She is that phenomenal. If you ever meet her, you'll see that I'm just not saying this, but it's actually factual. If you have the chance or the opportunity to have a mother that's still living, and maybe you might not have the best relationship like I have with my mom, I would suggest maybe giving her a card or a call. And you don't have to say a lot, but it's a lot of people who don't have that, and they wish they did. So mend the fence, make peace, and show love. Have a good night.